Hey guys, WB Billy Boudreaux here, and you've tuned in to another installment of Double B's Top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, this time around, the top 5 is my top 5 favorite WCW wrestlers. Yes, how about that, guys? I'm shocking you a little bit, changing it up. This time it's a top 5 in wrestling. So we're going to go with WCW wrestlers. Top 5 favorite WCW wrestlers. Here we go. Number 5 is Kevin Nash. I mean, the dude was charismatic. He knew his way in the ring. He knew how to draw heat. He knew how to get the crowd over. And he was just so involved in the NWO storyline, NWO versus WCW. And that was one of the major keys to WCW's success around 96 to 98 was the NWO storyline. And one of the major factors, one of the major players in that storyline was Kevin Nash. And he just did it so well. So he deserves to be on my list. Number 4 is Sting. Now, whether you're a fan of Sting from the 80s, the colorful Sting, or if you know Sting as he is now, the Crow Sting, with all the white face paint and everything, he has been in WCW for like forever. He never deviated. He never went to WWE. I think I read on a couple of internet reports that he doesn't agree with the way that Vince McMahon was running the company at the time. And he was afraid that of how that make him look to his fans. He really cares about his fans. So he never went to WWE. He always stood by in WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3 on the list is Diamond Dallas Page. And you know the old saying, whether you hate him or you love him, you'll never forget him. And you can't never forget the man's work in the ring. He was a fantastic in-ring competitor. I always thought he was good on the mic. I mean, I know Vinny the Guido kind of disagreed with my assessment on that on WGS radio a few weeks ago, but you know, my opinion is my opinion. We're all entitled to my opinion or your opinion, you know, but I'm entitled to my opinion. And my opinion is I thought Diamond Dallas Page was great in WCW. So he deserves to be on my list, so he's number 3. Number two is one of my all-time favorites. Now, I've said this on countless times, ladies and gentlemen. If WCW would have used Glacier correctly, he could have been a great champion for them. But they chosen to stick him to the side, make him a mid-carder. You know, never have him go against, you know, never have that main event status. And I think that was wrong because Glacier was fantastic. You know, he had an amazing entrance, which I believe the first time when he made his debut back in 1996, I believe the amount of money they spent on that entrance was $500,000. $500,000 for an entrance. But be that as it may, I always thought Glacier was fantastic. I loved the character. I loved the gimmick. I loved the martial arts that he brought into the ring. But again, WCW just did not use him the right way, and I really did not like that. So personally, he deserves to be number 2 on my list, and so he is there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, number 1. The number 1, he's at the cream of the crop, the top of my list, Favorite WCW wrestlers. Of course, you got to go with Woo, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. I mean, do I actually have to list all the things that he's done to deserve to be at the top of my list? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. So with that being said, I'm Double B, Billy Boudreaux. Be sure you check out further top 5 videos right here on my YouTube.